What's going on, folks? Shout out to the boy Lil Cray, balling on these cats like Kyrie Irving. I know you looking like, okay, he Cleveland up. Shout out to the land where I was born and raised, Believeland, Ohio. Welcome back, King James, Indians hat. The last time this happened, the Indians and the Cavs beat Detroit, both of their teams on the same day, was '07. That's the same year we went to the finals. So hold your horses. I think that's where we heading back to. But anyways, let's jump into. We got two sweeps on our hands from yesterday. We had the Spurs. We're gonna talk about the Spurs first. They beat the Grizzlies 116-95. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to the Memphis Grizzlies. They was injury plagued throughout the season. They limped into the playoffs with that team. And I know they got swept, but that team competed against the Spurs like no other team right now. Man, I want to give them a round of applause. So you're not gonna get that from me on the team that got swept, but that team right there deserve a round of applause for the hint they was dealt. You know, Lance Stevenson had 26 points. They was trying to trade Lance Stevenson before they got into the playoffs or get cut him. So I'm glad they kept him. So if they didn't have him, 26 points in that lineup, and them scoring 95, who knows? They probably would have lost 116-65. Vince Carter had 14 points. Vince Sanity, Z-Ball had 15 and 7 rebounds. But the one thing, the reason why they lost, and this is key, Memphis got out rebounded 41-22. Yes, 41-22. That's a lump side of rebound, you know, offensive rebound, defensive rebounds. So rebounds to me are considered as points because you get another possession as the game go on. They had a good year. Hopefully that core will come back next year, but they need some more firepower off their bench because the bench is not getting it done to my liking. So therefore, you know, Memphis had a good season. I'm sorry that the injuries happened that way. So you guys played your tail off at the grindhouse. So I do give y'all guys a round of applause for getting in and not backing down like that. All right. So we got Kawhi Leonard, Mr. Claw. He did it again. This is the reason why he Defensive Player of the Year. He had 21 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Anytime the Claw gets you more than 2 blocks, man, that's definitely key. I love it. LaMarcus Aldridge, he did what he had to do. A quiet 15 and 10, but it's effective. But the guy I do want to give a shout out to is David West. He came off the bench, had 11 points and about 3 rebounds. So when your bench step up, and you got guys that played in Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals, and just being in the playoffs, period. That's just depth and it just shows that this team has what it takes to be an NBA champion and to get to the next round. And you know, Tim Duncan, he didn't play them. He played a lot of minutes, and he only had about 6 points. And he like, and I keep saying it till I'm turning black and blue in the face. He still commands a double team. And Tony Parker had 12 points, so I can't forget about TP9. So them guys got it going, and Popovich still haven't shown his full hand yet, even though it's the playoffs. So he played each team a different way in the playoffs. So we're gonna see what they're gonna do next against the Thunder in that round. So just stay tuned. Next, I want to get into the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets. Man, it was just tough seeing Steph Curry go down and get injured like that. You know, like I keep stressing, the worst injuries are the ones when you get hurt by yourself. And I knew something wasn't right once he felt like that he did that full split. I hope that Under Armour doesn't lose any money because of that. Cause that looked pretty bad that he took that spill and he left them skid marks on the floor like that in them shoes. Cause you know Nikes don't leave skid marks on the floor like that. I'm just saying this is not a shot at Under Armour. But anyway, Steph Curry knew he couldn't go. He tried to come back out there and play on that knee, and you know they say he went back to the locker room crying because he knew he couldn't give it a go. But speedy recovery from the MCL sprained knee, the right knee at that. So I hope he come back because right now it's not looking too good. You know, and I definitely want to give a shout out to Andre Iguodala. Holla for dollar, 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 dollar. 22 points, man. That was huge. But Klay Thompson, 23 points. 7 for 11 from three. Deep in the Houston Rockets arena. Then you had Draymond Green with 18 points. He was 4 from 6 from the three-point line. But he started the second half in Flago. He was on fire. Like, when he hit his first three threes in a row, he had a dunk. Man, he has, and the kid, Ian Clark, he stepped up pretty huge too, though. He hit a couple of threes, which was nice. Sean Livingston, he didn't bring it at all. He didn't bring it at all. So they do have a team of fully streaky shooters now. Would this be a different team without Steph? Yes. Just because the threes that he do make is like unbelievable. Can Clay do it? Yes. It's not the same as in Steph. You know when Steph get the ball, all hands and eyes is on deck on Steph Curry. And you got Clay out there. Yeah, Clay's a streaky shooter more than Steph, even though Steph has the green light. So we're going to see now in these next couple of games and see what the Golden State Warriors is made of. And one thing I wonder about the Golden State Warriors is Andrew Bogut. Always in foul trouble. Like, he's the human hack machine. Pick up his third foul early in the third quarter. Like, he don't play no more than about 14 minutes in this series. Like, because he cannot stay out of foul trouble. He's out there just to foul you. And got to get together if you want to win championship games. If he in foul trouble like that, because that's not good at all when you just out there just fouling and hacking people. They were up 3-1, and I got a feeling that the Rockets not winning. I don't see no winning Wednesday night, so I'm gonna get the Warriors that edge Wednesday night going back at home at Oracle. I'm gonna give them that series 4-1. But I do want to give a shout out to James Harden. He played a little bit of defense. Yeah. 18 points, 10 assists, 7 steals. But he was 4 from 13 from the field. Like, James, stop with all the three balls and just go straight to the hole. Do what you do best. Create fouls. Please, I know you had 10 assists, but get your team more involved. When I mean more involved, play the defensive end. That's getting involved, because when one player plays defense, especially when they see you playing defense, they will play defense. And Patrick Beverly went down a leg injury too, so he might be done for the season as well. Trevor Ariza, 8 points. He was 3 for 11. So Trevor and Corey Brewer, please, I'm begging you guys, please stop shooting threes. Go to the hole. Go to the hole. Go to the basket first and foremost. And Dwight Howard had 19 points, 15 rebounds. And by him having 19 points and 15 rebounds, he started off early in the first quarter. He had 12 points in the first quarter. So in the second half, he only scored 7. Meaning by that, guys, get your big man involved. Get the big fella involved. He's running on the court. He's blocking shots. He's getting rebounds. And you can't just get him the ball at the last minute when the shot clock get low. Pass him the ball early. Early offense is way better than late offense. Get them involved. You can't get them involved. I never seen you have a guy with that so much potential, and he was begging for the ball and demanding. Y'all was still out there raining threes, and they wasn't going in. It wasn't working. Try something different. Because right now, y'all making Bernie Bickerstaff. He's gonna get fired. Yeah, it's not his fault. You can't fire a coach every year like that. It's the players' fault, because the players have to go out there and play. The coaches don't play. He draws up plays, and the players have to go out and perform these plays. So therefore, like I said, I'm got the Warriors winning Wednesday night. They're gonna go up 4-1. Let's talk about the Atlanta Hawks and the scrappy Boston Celtics. And that score, even though the Celtics won 104-95, and Kent Bazemore, 40 minutes, 5 points. 40 minutes, 5 points. It's like 2 for 10. Like, guys don't get it. If it's not working, go to the hole. Stop living on that 3-point island. Please stop living on that 3-point island. Go to the hole. Get buckets. And another person who did the same, something stupid. Al Horford. Center shooting threes. My center don't need to be shooting 3 to 5 threes a game. This dude played 38 minutes with 5 points. And that's your starter. An all-star, too. An all-star. 38 minutes, 5 points. That's ridiculous, man. That's so ridiculous. I'm lost for words. Your starting center played 38 minutes with 5 points. Paul Millsap had 45 points and 13 rebounds. That's crazy. With a L. Jeff Teague with 13 points, and he was 4 from 18. Like, guys, like, step it up. Just the starters is not doing anything. It's like one guy have all the points and everybody else under 14 points. Like, you're not gonna win games like there's only one person is getting all the points. And Jeff Teague at the end of that game, just what was you thinking when the last like 10 seconds left? You just trying to get in your offense with 3 seconds left. Most games I watch, it's 10 seconds left. Most guys get into their offense with about 6 to 5 seconds. You got in your offense with 3 seconds left. That's a Jordan mean face right there. If I can make it, I'll start crying just like MJ. That's ridiculous. I want to talk about the left of the Atlanta Hawks because I think Atlanta gonna lose the next game. So I'm gonna talk about the Boston Celtics. Marcus Smart balled out yesterday. He had his 20 points, his 8 boards. He balled out. Well, ain't nothing you can say. Them guys, the hungry team always want to win. And right now, the Celtics looking more hungry than Atlanta Hawks. So right now, the Atlanta Hawks are getting their food taken away by the Boston Celtics. And what I mean by that, like Evan Turner followed the game, another good game up with the game he had previous. 17 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. I call him the ET Express. That's what he's been balling like so far. Like when you got him going, that's definitely good. When you got Evan Turner going, anytime he scored more than about 15 points, that's almost like a W for the Celtics. Then you had Isaiah Thomas, 28 points, 6 assists. Man, Isaiah Thomas was about 5'8", 5'7", if that, and he had a heart of a lion. And I'm praising this guy. He was the last pick of the NBA draft. Yes, he was pick 60, Mr. Irrelevant. Guys that's picked 60th in the league don't even last in the league. They don't even make it through training camp. And that guy right there, man, I do. And I mean sincerely, I tip my hat off to him. And give him a hand clap. The 60th pick in the NBA draft is a starter, a star for his team, carrying his team on his back in the playoffs, carrying his team through the regular season, an all-star. What can you say about Isaiah Thomas? Little Z, the little engine that could. It's nothing you can say. He brings it every night. He's at Jeff Teague's neck every night. He's bringing it. Jeff Teague's not at his neck. Isaiah Thomas is at Jeff Teague's neck. And when your guys is balling like that, and shout out to Brad Stevens, the coach for the Celtics, to keeping his team going like that. That oil in that engine. Because with no oil in the engine, that engine ain't moving. And the guy I'm still disappointed in is Jay Crowder. He's still living in that three-point island as well. 12 points. He was 4 from 11. I know he played huge minutes as well in the 30s. Like, come on, Jay. I seen you play before. Stop shooting threes. You're not hitting them. Go to the hole. Beat the team where their weaknesses at. Go into the hole. Because one thing about Atlanta Hawks, Paul Millsap and so-and-so will try to keep blocking you like that. And I'm got the Celtics winning the next game in Atlanta. Tuesday night, which is tomorrow. So, I got that going. Now, last but not least, talking about them Cavs, baby, and Pistons series. I'm going to start with the Pistons first. I'll talk about the Cavs last because they did sweep. So, we're going to talk about the team who got put out the playoffs. Pistons played not a good series, a hell of a series. Tobias Harris got going late in this series. It took him to game 4 to get a double-double. 23 points, 13 rebounds. And I thought they should have fed him more of the ball early in the series. They didn't do that. Marcus Morris has been a pit from day one in this series. 24 points. Ain't nothing you can say about them two guys, Tobias Harris, because they actually showed up. And Reggie Jackson had a terrible game, 13 points, crying for fouls at the end. He tried to create the foul by running into his defender. And you're not gonna get no call with 3 seconds left on the clock. So that's not gonna happen with nobody on the floor. So I don't care who you are, superstar or no superstar, not getting that call. Andre Drummond with 17 points and 11 rebounds. If he can hit his free throws, you're talking about a different ball game, a way different ball game. If he could just hit about 5 of his free throws, they'd have won 102 to 100. But you're not out there connecting on your free throws. That hurts your team because now you become the Achilles to your team, and you at the same time it's a strength and a weakness. Your strength is before any quarter ends or starts that you still got to fight. Then once late in the quarters come, they start playing a hack of drumming, and you start missing free throws, or we could put your team over the hump. I commend you on your work ethic trying to be a better free throw shooter than some guys out there in the league who are not doing that. Um, you guys played a hell of a series. I want to give a shout out to Stan Van Gundy because he coached you guys like no other team. So hats off, but see you guys later. Bring that broom out and sweep them off the floor. Let's talk about my Cleveland Cavaliers. J.R. Smith. Smitty for three. Deep in the palace. 5 from 8 from the three-point line. J.R. Smith hit a crazy shot. Crazy shot next to the fan. It was the same fan that was heckling him since the beginning of the game for. Sitting right there. Every time J.R. Smith hit a shot, shushed him up. But when he hit that deep one with like 2 seconds left, man, I was like, yo, this series is over because J.R. Smith hitting on all cylinders. He hit big shot after big shot after big shot after big shot. Shout out to J.R. Smith, man, for doing that. Kevin Love held it down. 11 points, 13 rebounds. I'd take that any day when you get a dub. Kevin Love on the boards with 11 points and 13 rebounds. And LeBron, LBJ, King James, do what he always do. 22 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists. What else you want the King to do? Like he does everything on the court. He make the game that much easier for his teammates. Certain guys not gonna appreciate that, but he make the game that much easier because when LeBron's on the floor, everybody want to double him, trying to beat him up. And I'm saying, even though he's not a good 15-foot mid-range shooter, when you double team him, the dangerous thing you can do is double team because guess what? You leaving the shooter open. And 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure that the shooter will follow suit and hit this shot. So LeBron James' strength is his passing ability. Yes, his weakness is his shooting. But I'm gonna say his shooting when he passed the ball, it is like shooting to him because he's shooting the ball to his offensive player on his team. His teammate gonna make the shot. So shout out to LeBron always getting his teammates involved. My hats go off to the Cavaliers. But now I'm getting to where I want to talk about. Kyrie Irving, 31 points. Man, you talk about Kyrie just owning Reggie Jackson the whole series. Reggie Jackson this series hasn't scored no more than 20 points. And Kyrie Irving was dialed in. Dialed in. What, 22 the first game, 24, followed with 26, then 28. 24, 22, 26. Now he comes with 31 ball. Cavaliers are hitting on all cylinders. Dangerous team right now. Be on the lookout for them. Be on the lookout. LeBron James, we with the sweep, baby. We in there with the bobblehead, baby. Yes, you see the smile. Moving on to the next round, fellas. And with that being said, I wrap that up. And we got a couple of games scheduled for tonight. And I want to know who you guys going with in these games that's coming on tonight. So there's 3 games on the schedule. You got the Heat and Hornets, Mavericks, Thunder, Clippers, and Blazers. With that being said, I'm going with the Thunder to wrap up the Mavericks tonight in that game 5. And I'm going with the Clippers to win game 4. Then, the third game, you got the Heat and the Hornets. Jeremy Lin with that Lin sauce. I got the Hornets winning tonight to even the series up and to take it back to Miami. You know I always do. It's your boy Tay Wiggs, live and direct for the Man Cave. Follow me on Twitter at TAE_WIGGS. It's always a blessing. Remember to follow me. Go Cavs, go Indians, go Browns. One.